this, I'm late. Finally, about time. It's 3:45 on a fucking Tuesday. I've sworn too early. God damn it. I've sworn too early again, chat. I've done it again. What is this nonsense about me being late? It's 3:45 in the afternoon. I'm exactly when I'm meant to be here. You guys do know I'm not a full-time streamer. I am a tradesman. I have to go to work and then come and do this. What is all this? Nacho, about time. Starting late, getting lazier. What is going on? Paul says finally. Oh my god. Looking good, brother. How are you? I'm alright, man. I've had a very busy day of hanging plasterboards. I'm feeling tight, to be honest. I could use a sauna or a salt bath or something. Hiding the bald spot. There is no bald spot. I've still got the thickest, most luscious hair on MMA YouTube, mate. Back-to-back Dougie streams. Nato, what did you do to him, mate? Back-to-back hack Dougie streams. Yes. The hat stays on. It's a new thing. Hiding the bald spot yet again. No. Just rewatching your John Jones, Dana White, what really happened. That video is so good. Thank you, Mitch. That video is one of my most proudest pieces of actual MMA journalism. Kind of weird. Kind of weird that I even made that video. But I'm glad that you got to see it. Yeah, there you go. It's a very new thing. The hat's a new thing. Chris, I showed him something crazy from my village. The hat's a new thing, boys. We're going to be sticking... I like the hat. Clawing my way up from the bottom of the rankings. Yes, we're absolutely going to be doing the rankings today. Let's not mess around. We didn't get to it yesterday because we were all just getting everything out of our system from the weekend, but now we can all actually get into it. Let me bring up the projecting here. Let me bring up my screen here so I can see everything. Uh-oh. The music's about to swap and I have to do the transition. Oh shit. Nailed it. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at YouTube. I tell you what, chat. We're blessed. Blessed to have someone like me on it so we can actually be good at YouTube. Right, yeah, we got to get into it. We didn't get into it yesterday. The rankings for last week. We have to absolutely get into it. Let me put that there. Let me put this over here like that. There we go. This is all good stuff. Let me minimize that and put that over there like that. There we go. I like this. I like all of this. Where are we up to? Do you agree that Ruffy is the most Indian of the fighting nerds? No. No. Well, but as Indian as in the worst fighter in the fighting nerds. Yes. Actually, I immediately take that back. Yes, Ruffy is the most Indian of the fighting nerds. Call me Mr. Consistent with the rankings. You might be, dude. We'll go through them now. What's up, Jim? How are you, dude? Now, before we start reading out this week's rankings and we start changing this up, I think we need to just re-establish the ground rules of the rankings so we all know what is going on here, okay? You've got to have at least 32 picks to qualify, which is the average of 3 fight night cards. You have to have picked the most recent UFC card. If you want to pick BKFC, if you want to pick Cage Warriors, feel free to do that. You can do that. But you have got to have picked the most recent fight night card. And also, you have got to have picked every male fighter on the card at least. Okay, you can't. I'm alright. You don't have to. If you don't want to pick the women's fights, you don't have to pick the women's fights. I don't care. I stand by the fact that I don't follow women's MMA, so we don't have to pick the women's fights. But you do have to pick every single male fight on the card. Otherwise, you only end up picking the fights that you're most confident in, and you end up just cherry picking your ones. Okay, so I was watching the tape today, and Silva is overrated AF. I think Silva is going to... I was watching Silva today as well, Jim. I think Silva is going to maul Lopez. Maul him. I just keep forgetting to join this next one on Crip. You got to jump in, Christian Grey. Jump in, man. I was telling Musical to jump in and Frankie to jump in as well. Jim picking Diego as Marvin Vettori IQ level move. Yeah, I don't know about picking Diego Lopez, man. But let him do it. Let Jim do it. You know, if Jim wants to tank himself in the rankings, it'll be good for everyone. Let him do it. Right, without any further ado. Without any further... Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Here we go, boys. The rankings. Where are we up to? My groups. Dougie's Corner crew. View the group. Group members. God, I love Tapology. Such an easy website to work. Here is the group. Nacho remaking remarks like that on pick day is bold, brother. Today's not pick day. You don't have to get your picks in until, well, Tapology tells you where you have to get your picks in until. Today's not pick day. Today is just how did everyone go last week. I don't know. Silver might doctor stoppage this kid. He might doctor stoppage him. Maybe. I think it's going to be like a sort of. How do I think this fight is going to play out? I think it's going to be very similar to like Volk versus Korean Zombie. Or Volk versus Ortega. Or Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar. Or Rob Font versus Marlon Chito Vera. You know? Or Justin Gaethje versus Tony Ferguson. That's what I think Gene Silver is going to do to Diego Lopez. No further. Exactly, Capatheist. You get it. Gene is going to tool Diego worse than Volk did. I bet seeing the boys lose last weekend made him even more hungry. Oh, he'll just be walking around his apartment all day barking. That's all he's been doing. He's just been barking non-stop. Let me mog Nacho with my ranking real quick. Do you want to see the rankings again one more time, Jim? R.I.P. to Supertramp lead singer Rick Davis. Okay, R.I.P. to the Supertramp singer Rick Davis. Let's get into it. Just like Ash Ketchum on Pokemon, let us start catching some rankings. Let me turn my cap around. Ooh, that's crisp, that is. What's up, Rob's neighbor? How are you, mate? How are you, boys? Boys, if you like motorbike content, if you like wholesome motorbike content, go and check out Rob's neighbor. Click on his profile right there and click go to channel and give him a subscribe if you're a motorbiking enthusiast. Makachev will go down to body shots and get buried. Islam Makhachev against JDM? Yes, I agree, Mitch. I completely agree. All right, Tone Lock. Here we go. You don't fuck with a massive tramp. I don't know what you're saying, Christian Grey. I like wholesome motorbike videos. Well, then go to see Rob's neighbor right there. 2 chats above you. 1 chat above you. OTM. Go to his channel and give him a subscription. He makes wholesome motorbiking videos. Do you see Diego? But not motorboat. Motorbike. What did I say? Did I say motorboat? I'm an idiot. Motorbike. Yes, I see Diego being out of range and getting frustrated. Yes, I can see Diego being out of range and getting frustrated. Yeah, and then rushing in, and then Gene Silver just absolutely dominating him. Yep. Lopez is basically a reincarnated Poirier. Nervous tick included. It's definitely a pick'em, but I reckon Lopez gets the decision. Oh, it begins. The shit-talking begins. You look like Gene Silver. I literally look nothing like Gene Silver. Listen to Breakfast in America by Supertramp. It's banging. All right, I'll check it out, Christian Grey. Will you reveal your form at 5K? Will you reveal your from? Your form? Your form? A frog form. There we go. I'm not a frog. Looking like a member stream only. I mean, when everyone ends up buying each other a membership, that is what happens. But Tuesdays are usually a little bit quieter. So I'm not surprised. Okay, so, Tone and Lock. Absolutely disgraceful. He's only made 1 pick. Tabtudo. Man, I wish there was a way we could delete people from the group. Maybe I should start a new group where I am in control of it and Larry's not in control of it. Not that Larry does a bad job or anything. It's just that Larry has got a full-time job and I don't expect him to be committed to the channel. And I could just go through and kick people out of the group because these guys have never posted a pick. They came in for 1 pick and they've never posted anything. And then that way I'd be able to block them from the group or kick them out. And I don't expect Larry to stay on top of it. Yeah, I know. We need a new group so we can get off to a better start. No, because and this is the good thing about starting a new group, your profile and your picks will come into the new group. Like, so it doesn't matter. Like, you're not going to get off to a better start. Your profile and your picks are what they are. It's just that I have control over the group. And right now, Larry's got control over the group. And it's too much hassle to be like, Larry, kick these people out. When Larry is obviously working full-time in a different time zone and has his own responsibilities in life. And this isn't Larry's problem. You know what I mean? This isn't a Larry's problem. I'm not slandering Larry. I'm absolutely, like, Larry creating this is a great idea and he absolutely got the ball rolling, but this isn't Larry's job to moderate this group. So it would be easier to just start a new group. You got RDR by knockout. I have Fluffy. Larry is your agent, so technically he does hold some responsibility. That is, I mean, in a way he does, but Yeah, he's not here right now, you know? It would be easy because I could just boot these people out while I do this. Dougie's trying to Drew Larry out of his ownership. I'm trying to manage the group so there aren't people like this. Tone Lock, how are you, pound for pound? Good to see you, man. I hope that you're well, brother. I'm trying to manage it so there aren't people like this in here. Like, who the fuck is Tone Lock? Who the fuck is this person? Who is this person? Did they even pick this group? I don't know, like, did they even pick... Let's have a look. Did Tone Lock pick Imavov versus Borralho? They did pick Imavov versus Borralho. Alright, fair enough. They did pick Imavov versus Borralho. But not Tone Lock. That's a bad example. How about this one? Tubtudo. Who the fuck is Tubtudo? Like, every week I gotta click on Tubtudo. Tubtudo has never made a pick. Like, I would kick Tubtudo out of the group right now. If I wasn't in charge, if Larry wasn't in charge and I was in charge, your user not followed, blocked, or hidden. Can I hide them? Follow this user, block comments from this user, hide post. No, I can't, because I'm not in charge of the group. Like, if I was in charge of the group, I could kick Tubturo out and stop wasting time. But anyway, here we are. Imagine what Ian Gary would say if he knew you were using Larry over him as main channel partner. Imagine what Ian Gary would say if he knew you were using Larry over him as the main channel partner in the corner. Ian Gary isn't a partner of this channel. Thank you very much. Ian Gary is not a partner of this channel. He's a bloody nobody. I know. Dougie will kick out anyone with a higher pick rate than him. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to trim the hedges of the group to make it easier to click through every week. Larry has let the borders down. No, I said let people in, but there needs to be some moderating. You know, as the group grows, you've got to trim the fat. We need camping. We need more camping vlog. Oh, did you enjoy it, pound for pound? I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. So many of you guys enjoyed the camping vlog. It fills my heart with happiness. It's so wholesome and good to see. Make a new group, and the rule can be you have to use your chat or Discord name. Yeah, I like that one. I like that a lot. Or put it in your profile picture, like what Kenny Okoye in a cage has done. At least Help Me is like, because obviously Help Me really likes the Kenny Okoye in a cage Tapology name, but at least he's put Help Me in his profile picture, so that way he's got a little bit of bragging rights, yeah. It's everyone. Tone Lock is from GTA San Andreas. Still doesn't make any sense. How are you, Don Calamari? Good to see you, mate. Larry needs to be like, no, we need people to come in, but they just need to serve a certain time in the country. And then once they've broken the country rules of the Dougie's Corner crew, they get expedited immediately. Like Tabturo should be kicked out. I'm pretty sure Tone Lock is Eric. I doubt it. Tone Lock is an old school rapper. He played the Black Detective on Ace Ventura. Okay, there's a little bit of 90s knowledge. How are you, Don Calamari? Good to see you, man. I hope you're well. Pretty sure I speak for everyone here. More vertical streams, less camping vlogs, and more Indian boxing talk. You know what, Ben? That does seem to be the vibe of the people. That is what the people want. How are you, Ben? You didn't even get to watch the camping vlog, mate. You're not a member. Keep coping, buddy. We'll accept you either way. I agree, Ben, especially the Indian boxing fight companions. No. New rule, put your social address in the last 3 digits behind your credit card in your bio if you want to join the group. Now we're talking, OTM. Morning, fuckers. Did you mean to say fuckers? How are you, Dow Kinners? Good to see you, mate. All right, let's get it started. Tone Lock. What have you got, mate? 63.6% for Tone Lock. That's pretty good. I don't know if that's going to get you on the board. It seems to be these days. You've got to be hitting around the 66%. So I don't think Tone Lock is going to get on the board. I don't think anyone below a 65% is going to be getting on the board. 68.7%. Ooh, but hasn't made 32 picks. So SMYVs cannot be in the group. Sorry, mate. You don't make it. Let's go. Strike. Where are we up to? Okay, we're a spinning circle. Let me read some chats. Strike? No. Like, who the fuck is this guy? I'd kick this guy out of the group. Hasn't made a single pick. He's just wasting my time and your time. Skynet hasn't made 32 picks. I can tell. The dude who Ace asked for gum with his ass cheeks. Classic stuff, mate. SMV got mogged. He did, mate. I'm going to move to India and become the Indian boxing champ. Bloody light work. It would be light work, to be honest. Indians have no combat sports. Speaking of, Skynet has still only ever made 2 picks. Come on, Skynet. What are you doing? Here we go. 6 Soul. This is a legitimate picker on the crew. Rocking a 62.6%. Oy, mate, I don't think that's going to be it. We're going to be looking for a 65%, I reckon. But nice one from 6 Soul. Shavcat, where are we up to? I love the camping vlogs, but fuck the vertical streams. Dislike them as much as I do the Jubilees. Yeah, but the vertical streams, they're so good for the channel growth, Christian Grey. However, I haven't installed the vertical stream add-on onto the new computer yet because we spent so much time just trying to get the fucking stream working. So right now, I'm not even capable of doing vertical streams. But don't worry, I'll get back onto them. RIP Skynet. I know, Skynet's completely disappeared. Sean MMA Dougie's Corner. Hasn't made enough picks. Sorry, mate. O'Malley versus Song is giving me Izzy versus Nasruddin Imavov vibes. It is a little bit like that, isn't it, 927 Gunner? But you got to remember, Izzy had such a long kickboxing career by the time he had gotten to the UFC, and then already had been a champion for such a long time by the time he had gotten to Nasruddin Imavov. Where Sean O'Malley's career has really not been that long. Like, I know he was on Contender Series nearly 10 years ago, but he hasn't had that many fights. So we'll see how he bounces back. Skynet is currently starring on Indian Idol. Good for him, sir. I'm sure he's killing it, sir. Chris, Dougie has not done the Tim Hortons menu review yet. I know. I'm ashamed of myself. The air has smelled cleaner ever since you purposely banned Skynet. I never banned Skynet. Amelie's way younger than Izzy. That's what I just said, Nacho. We're on the same page. Nacho, I can still hear the... Okay. Also, shout out to Canada. Shout out to Canada. True. I haven't had any scam calls since he banned Skynet. Well, that's why we miss him every day. Who was I just on then? Oh, here we go. Nacho, next one up. How is Nacho going? Nacho on 60 up. Nacho, you really had to do the Nina drama thing. Nacho is on 68.8%. Jeez, Nacho's pick percentage literally hasn't moved since last week. He was on 68.8 last week. He's on 68.8 this week. And he has the most degenerate photo I've ever seen in my life. Well done, Nacho. Nina Drama is a whore. Reddy, UFC is rocking a 59.8%. I don't think that's going to get you into the top 10, Reddy. I'm sorry, mate. Real Ali Williams, one of the best pickers in the community, is rocking a 70.8%. Did he pick all of the men's fights? Yes, he did. 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 Beautiful. He even picked the women's fight. My God, the cock on this guy. Right, Real Ali is rocking a 70.8%. Let me just note that down. 70.8%. We'll see how he comes in at the end of it. Nice one, mate. I'll just put you over here. Right, Real Ali. Nice one, Real Ali. Very, very good stuff. Let me click on random person and then I'll read some chats. Yeah, man, can't believe this cunt Douglas. He is missing out on raspberry cheesecake Timbits. I need to go to Canada and try this Tim Hortons that you so speak of. No, don't risk vertical. It's working. Let's leave it now. We'll do a vertical again one day, Capathius, but I know you guys hate them, but it's just me being selfish because they're good for the channel. Sugar is going to pop out and show Song. Sugar is going to pop out and show Song something. I don't know how you've managed to make that sound gay, but you have, Nacho. Be right back. Get it, Christian Grey. Womp it. Dougie is scared of admitting that Tim Hortons is better than anything in Australia. That's not true. No, that's not true. I mean, Australia has got the best KFC in the world. Call me Mr. Consistent. Mate, how you went through that card and end up at the exact same picks percentage is kind of impressive. Next camping trip, make a meal from Lucas Tracy's cookbook. That is such a good idea, OTM. That is such a good idea. I'm not going to buy Lucas Tracy's cookbook, so I need someone to send me Lucas Tracy's cookbook or some screenshots of it. That's such a good idea. But there is no fucking way I'm spending money on Lucas Tracy's cookbook. Gnarly giggity percentage. That's a damn good percentage from Ali. Definitely is Ben. He is scared we'll move to Calgary in a year or two. Don't know what that means. Sean is 30, Izzy is 36. Yeah, but Izzy's like, in dog years, Izzy is fucking, Izzy's had such a long career. Dougie Song's gonna lose because he's in Team Beta Male. It's the worst fight camp humanly possible. That is true, Ben. That is true. The smallest group of alpha males ever in existence. They are horrible. Uriah Faber is a bad coach. I didn't pick the Hardwick fight in time, but I picked the women's fight to make up for it. You know what, Jim? I'll let it slide. Chris, he's part of the Scott Fetzer. Well, what's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, man? Quickie Trip is better than Tim Hortons. How are you, Cheddarhead? Australia is the real KFC. Man, we have got the best KFC. KFC is mogged by Tim Hortons. No, mate. No, we have got such good KFC. All right, we've got Pepperoni 40 or Peppers 40 or Pepper Penguin 0. Where are you up to, Penguin 0? Come on, Tapology. Stop fucking around, mate. 58.3%. No. And you haven't picked enough fights. Pathetic. PZP. PZP. Where are you at, brother? Man, Tapology is running slow today. 65.3. You know, with how bad things have been, PZP might get in with that with a 65.3. That actually might work today. I'm just going to keep him on the side of the screen here. 55.3. 65.3. Sorry, 65.3. That might work out today. Because I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a rough one as we go through this. For old PZP. Okay, here we go. Big help me. Kenny Okoye in a cage. How has he gone? Man, he really fucked up this week. But his pick percentage was so high, he is still rocking a 63.3. I don't know if that's... I don't think he's going to get back into the top 10 with that kind of performance. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep him on the side for consideration at a 63.3. I don't think it's going to be enough. Help me. 63.3. Alright, let me read some chats, boys. People forget, man, the Song fight with Cejudo was insanely close. That is true. Sean will batter him. Yeah, it's a close fight. It's an impressive scrap. Team Beta Male is so fucking funny. I know, mate. Favor is like some California surfer. I know, dude, but he's like 1,000 years old. Tim Hortons is a donut and coffee franchise. Breakfast foods, shit like that. We've got strong cafe culture instead for that stuff. That's true. We don't really have like a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks, even though we do have Starbucks here. We've got Gloria Jeans, but we've just got so many good local cafes. No one franchise can really take off, can it, Capatheist? Do you guys have Panda Express in Australia? We do not have Panda Express. I think O'Malley is going to sleep Song. He is doomed training MMA with a bunch of fake coaches and jobbers. Song Yudong is over at Team Beta Male. Yeah, I can understand that. Tim Hortons is Canadian's Dunkin' Donuts, except it's got shit coffee. My God, I love Dunkin' Donuts while I was in America. God, I could live off Dunkin' Donuts. I could have Dunkin' Donuts every day. Ooh, not the Ambro. It's 61.3. I don't think it's going to get you in, not the Ambro, but I'll put you on the notice. I'll put you on notice. 61.3 from Not the Ambro. I've noticed everyone's pick percentage has slowly started creeping down. And like, we were all doing really well when we first started. You know what I think it was? When we first started the group, there was a whole bunch of Apex cards. But now that we're not getting the shit easy to pick Apex cards, everyone's percentage is just sort of slowly creeping down. Tim Hortons is more than just coffee. You can get dinner at Tim Hortons. Okay, coffee for dinner. Fucked himself with the Paul Craig pick. He did. Help me, actually did, man. Do you get a decent full English in Aussie land? We do have amazing full English breakfasts. Amazing. There is a local place near me. I won't tell you the name of it because then you'll know what suburb I live in. But my God. I go down there and I love it sometimes. Yeah. Starbucks tried to set up franchises in Australia and got mogged because its coffee is shit. True. I don't know why Guru doesn't stream like this, using a browser on stream and discussing shit. He thinks that people can't work along and listen if he does that. That's his excuse. He's also super low effort. Like, this isn't that hard to do as long as you figure out how to use OBS. But yeah, he thinks if you're listening along, you can't get involved. And also, you got to remember, Guru has got like just $1,000 worth of donate. Like every single thing that Guru does is a donation thing. Like me, there's a lot more time to be playful and hang out in the chat, because my chat doesn't really move that quickly. All right, Mustafa, who the fuck are you? I'd kick you out of the group. If I was Larry, I'd kick you out of the group. Todathan, the Alex Pereira hate train has been going hard for 2 weeks. 65.5 from Toad. That is fucking awesome, man. And did Toad pick every single men's fight? Oh, Toad didn't pick! Toad didn't pick the latest card! Toad isn't eligible to go on the board because he didn't pick the latest card. Oh, and I reckon Toad might have snuck back into the top 10 this week. With 65.5, I reckon Toad could have got in, but he didn't pick the ones... Oh, Toad. No, Toad. MMA 201. What have you got for me, man? Let's have a look. MMA 201, 58.3%. I don't think that'll get you in. I think you got to be over 60% at least. Thank you, Tim, for the $5. I'm not a frog, and you're not a casual. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate the $5 out of nowhere, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's like IHOP meets Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, any pub will have that on the menu. Yeah, they do. Yep. Guru should do a Tim Horton stream and look at the menu. He should do that. The breakfast of Kim, mate. The English breakfast is the greatest breakfast ever invented. Tim Hortons is the truth. Nice. He didn't want to play with the boys. He didn't, minus the blood pudding. Okay, come on, Toad. Thank you so much, Tim, for the $5 out of nowhere, man. Just a frog comment. Thank you, dude. I love the level of I love your level of hate, but you have to back it up, man. I love your level of hate. I don't know who I hate. Oh, you love Toad's level of hate, but he doesn't back it up. Yep. Dougie is the first frog they turned. No. Damn, I'm arse at picks now. It's all right, Ali. You might still be able to hold on. You know, don't shit yourself yet, mate. Holy fucking hell. Thank you, Tim, for yet another $5, man. Thank you for the $10 in donations, dude. That's so much money, man. Thank you for the $10, dude. Thank you. I'm a casual, you bunch of commies. You're not. You watch every single fight, and you pick all of them, and you pick the underdogs, and you get it right. You're not a casual at all, Tim. You're a hardcore. I'm so wired because my family's nickname has been Toad since I was like... It's so weird. Oh, so we're giving you a little bit of shit, but we actually mean the Mr. Toad in chat now. There was a girl I used to talk to before she got married, but she just got divorced 5 days ago, so I added her again today. Mitch! You sneaky bastard, Mitch. You sly, sneaky dog, Mitch. Look at you, Mitch, just sneaking in there. You love to see it. Black pudding is delicious. Isn't black pudding dried blood pudding? Disgusting. Dougie, why are you not using AdBlock or Unblock Origin on your new PC? I am on the Google Chrome browser window on this one, and I'm using my Brave browser window to stream out of Shotgun. So, yeah, that's why. There you go. Notice Dougie's hands weren't moving while he was clapping. They absolutely were. It was probably just lagging. That water really was turning the frogs gay. Hermaphrodite to be more accurate, but he was right. Yeah, Alex Jones is right about a lot of stuff. Go away, Mr. Consistent. No. Shotgun because he believes the Brave browser protects him from all. The Brave browser is the best browser ever made. I mean, she announced it 5 days ago she got divorced, but yeah, I mean, Mitch, you got to do what you got to do, mate. Anything to get the wick wet, you know what I mean? If there's grass on the wicket, you may play cricket. You know what I'm saying, Mitch? You get in there and you do it, mate. Go hunting, have a good time. MMA 201. I don't think you're getting in at 58.3, so suck a dick. All right, Mr. Robbie, here we go. What do you got for us, Mr. Robbie? You're an absolute waste of time, Mr. Robbie. No, actually, 61.2. You might get in, Mr. Robbie. You might get in. And he picked all of the fights. He picked all of the fights on Imavov versus Borralho. 61.2. You know what, Mr. Robbie? You might get in. I'm going to put your name on the chart just for consideration. Nice work, mate. Very, very nice work. What did you get? 61.2. I don't know who you are. I don't think you've ever been in my chat. But there you go. Mr. Robbie might make it onto the board. We'll see. We'll see. Let's play on. Let us play on. Mixed martial artist. I would kick him out of the group. Michael VAC. 67.9. That is big. That is a big hit. And he picked all of the fights. He got 10 out of 13. Holy shit. Michael VAC. I don't know who you are in the chat, but 67.9 is no fucking joke. Michael VAC at 67.9. Nice. Let me read some chats. You can have two Brave browsers open to you, boomer, but I'm logged in, like I'm automatically, because the first time I went into Tapology, now it's saved my password, and it's just easier to go to Tapology on Chrome. Dickhead! Alex Jones is always fucking right. Unless he's talking about his right. Mr. Gobby, don't know what that means. Dougie Forehead looks like it's just a skull and bones. Dickhead. That's a pretty big one that he got now. Yep, true. When I listen to the replay tonight, I better see more donos than mine. Have a good one, cunts. And entertain me from later. See you, Tim. I don't think it's going to be a dono-heavy day today, but thank you for the $10, man. It means a lot. You're an absolute legend. What a hardcore this guy is. Good on you, Tim. Appreciate you, man. G'day, legends! G'day, Alex. How are you, mate? Couldn't imagine the despair I'd be feeling at a 61%. Oh, Nacho, your time will come. Dougie just calling everyone a piece of shit in the pics. No, not everyone. One person I called a piece of shit. Crazy amount of things. Yep. Yep, nobody knows who that bozo is. Well, he's one of the best pickers in here. Ban Vasey. No, he's one of the best pickers in here. That's me. I'm Michael Vespa. No, you're not, Alex. You can't claim it unless you put your profile picture in Michael Vasey's profile picture. Cabathius, we don't talk about that one. Or you can log in on the Brave chat. Well, maybe I don't want to, mate, because it's just nice and easy now. I just open up Chrome and clip on Tapology. Fuckwit. Tim, you said you were leaving. He's still here. You should do a weekly rankings to see who has done the best just off the card. We do that at the end of this picks, Bilal. We do that at the end of the picks. We give the award to who did the best off this card. It is usually woeful. It is usually woeful or help me. So yeah, man, we do that. We do that. Thanks for showing that you've been paying attention, Bilal. Jeez, mate. What kind of friend are you? You know what? You know what, mate? I don't know if I do want to go to the next Hex event. All right, let's move on. Oh, Lord Herbert Burns. Alex, I think this might be you, mate. I think this might be you. Coming in at a 60.7%. Not bad, Alex. Not bad. Ooh, but you didn't pick. You've cherry-picked the fights. You're not eligible. You've got to pick all of the men's fights. And you didn't pick. There were 12 men's fights on the Nasruddin Imavov Borralho card. And you have been cherry-picking. No, sir. No. You must pick all of the men's fights on the card, Alex. You are not eligible. Sorry, mate. Boom. All right, where am I up to? Tim, quit snitching, you mad fool of a thing. How was your experience on shrooms? I've had wonderful experiences on shrooms. Many experiences on shrooms and enjoyed it every single time. So it's not worth it to get the Brave. I've already got the Brave browser, fuckwit. I've just auto-signed in on this one, and it's all tied together to the OBS. So it's just a simple click on it, and it opens automatically. We are Vespa. Yeah, we are the best picks in the game. So what must be done for me to get shot into the... So what must be done for me to shoot up into the top 5? Make better picks. No, you've got to make at least 32 picks to get into the group. Once you've made 32 picks, you're in the group for consideration. Then you need to pick every single male fight on the most recent card. And then it is simply however many you got right and whatever your picks percentage is, that's where you land. Maybe I smoked too much weed. There's no such thing, Bilal. Double down. What can I say, mate? Trust me. Yep. I was unaware of the rules. I'll start picking everything now. That's all right, mate. You'll be back in next week. You're so close to the top 10 that if you have a good card this week at UFC Noche, you'll be in the top 10 next week. You're a week away from greatness, Alex. I have a 100% prediction rate. I just don't post to keep the market fair. Of course, K. Dot. You and Eric, exactly the same. So you're proving that it's not worth it. I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. Oh, you're trying to rage bait me over Brave. Eric, I'm going to start ignoring you. You're being annoying. He'll never admit just how bad the Brave brat. Yeah, I can see what is going on here. You're idiots. Kelvin Fatslam is back this weekend. Thoughts? Oh. I don't know yet. I don't know about Kelvin yet. He could have beaten Joe Pfeiffer. I don't know. We'll do the breakdown on Friday, but I'm not writing Kelvin off. Let me tell you that. I might pick Kelvin, which I hate. I hate that I'm even thinking about it, but I might pick Kelvin Gastelum, yeah. Oh, God. K-Dot stealing Eric's thunder. I know! K-Dot's in here trying to get Eric's gimmick. Eric's gimmick is the I'm 100% pick rate. All right, so Alex now knows the rules. All good. Alex, you're within striking distance of the top 10. K8. Ankalaev. I eat shithole. That's disgusting. K8 on 65.1%. That's really good, man. That's really good. Let's see if he picked every single male fight. He did. There were 12 male fights. Oh, no. Oh, he picked the entire card of Nasruddin. Jesus Christ. Put some feet in the chat for K8. Feet in the chat for K8. Not only, this is how you know K8 has got a cock that is over 6 inches. I can tell just by... It's probably K8 because he's got an 8-inch cock. And I'll tell you how I know he's got an 8-inch cock. Not only is K8 picking every single fight on Imavov versus Borralho, including the women's one, but he is also picking Fight Night Russia, ONE FC, LFA, ACA... He's fucking picking Invicta. He's picking Contender Series. K8 is picking everything in the world that can be picked. And he's still coming in at a whopping 65.1%. You have got to fucking respect the game. You've got to respect the game. In fact, I am going to give K8 a special place on the board. Either way. picking that many fights and still coming in at 65.1. When we end up going through the entire leaderboard, he's going to get a special mention. That is fucking impressive. Let me make his name gold. That is very fucking impressive. I'm going to make his name gold. I don't know how I'm going to differentiate him, but we're going to give him a little shout out when we do the leaderboard, because that is very impressive from KA. Well done, mate. No idea who you are, but watercock. He's fighting a journeyman with, his fighting journey was a bunch of losses. Who? The great Kelvin Gastelum? Mate, don't make me go on for about half an hour how good Kelvin Gastelum is. I'll do it, shotgun. I've done it before and I'll do it again. This N-word, you're an N-word. I'm picking Kelvin. Ballsy from Jim. Imagine how cool and anticipated it'd be if Topuria started at featherweight and defended against Gene Silva. It'd be fucking awesome, Mitch. I'd love that fight. Out of all the gimmicks that could be assigned to Eric, that is a kind one. Thank you, Capatheist. No, but deadass, I went 5-5 on 314. I posted the picks prior on Vampiric Legs channel. That was a generational card. Top 3 pay-per-view cards this year for real. Oh, well done. UFC 314. What card was that? Who was the main event for that one? Remind me about that card. K-Dot. Well done, dude. I would never put feet for a 65%. No, but for the amount of fights that he picks, he deserves the feet, man. Anyone else see Aspinall crying in Paris? What a fucking gentleman. He is a beautiful soul, isn't he? He was crying because his mate won. Alex Hernandez is fighting again 3 weeks later after KOing Soy Boy Hooper. Respect. This is what I mean. Fighters that actually want to make money. Pay him more, Dana. Pay him more. Picking my nose right now. Well, you got to pick something, Eric, because you can't pick fights. Unlike K8, massive dick. K8 is a Giga Chad. K8 is a Giga Chad. Nacho's jealous. Fuck this guy. Nacho's jealous, mate. Charles the Bronx. Hooper was supposed to be the man, bro. What happened to a generational title run? He got old. He got old, K-Dot. Come on, listen to the money talk. I don't know what you're saying, Christian Grey. 318, 314, probably the best in my opinion. They were damn good cards. Damn good cards. Dougie is like Dana White, John Jones to KO. No, I'm just giving the man the respect that he deserves, OTM. I'm such a follower. Dougie says feet in the chat. I put feet in the chat. Nacho says, nah, I want to take my feet back. Don't be like Nacho Capatheus. Nacho's a cunt. What is your favorite AC/DC song again for those about to rock? How the people on the pick list aren't ever in the chat? I don't know, Dow. I don't know how they got in here. I don't know. Were you able to find drugs in India? Mate, I was in a town where it was hard to find meat and alcohol, let alone drugs. Chad Volk versus... But everyone was high. They all love smoking weed. Chad Volk versus Blockhead Lopez. Yes. Oh, that one. Yeah, that was a good card. That was a good card. Yeah. Well done on picking it so well, K-Dot. Nice one, man. Bro forgot who won 314. Tez Bodmer. I know, mate. Imagine not being able to keep up with 20 conversations at once and have a rolling, and have a going Rolodex of every single fight that's ever happened in the UFC. I know, Eric. I know. I'm such an idiot. Aspinall is me when I outrun all the blobs in a 100-meter race at third grade. It's just so hard to do. It's so hard to do. Thank you, OTM, for re-upping your membership, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for 6 months, mate. I don't respect the guys on the board who aren't from the chat. They've been in the chat once or twice at least, Nacho. If Hernandez wins this weekend, is on a 4-fight win streak and deserves a ranked opponent. Yes. I was thinking about that today when I was looking at the card and noticing his win streak, because we were talking about it on Friday. We were saying who should get next at Michael Chandler, and I was saying name someone in the lightweight division on a 4-fight win streak. And there you go today. I was looking at the topology, and I'm like, there's bloody Hernandez. He's going to be on a 4-fight win streak. He should get Michael Chandler. And Ngannou tried to turn him into a bloody Pez dispenser, mate. True. KH, giant-sized cock Chad, Eric, limp-dicked J. This is true, Ali. For those about to rock, was Rinch Flankelin's entrance music. Well, it's a fucking great song, mate. Based Cap, thank you, Nacho. I appreciate it. I know you were talking to Capatheus, but I'm going to take it as you complimenting my new hat. These guys aren't in the chat. They are just Tapology geeks. I know. They saw that there was one channel doing picks, and they swooped in and got their names on the board. We should reward win streaks and activity levels like Hernandez. We absolutely should, Super Shotgun. More money and give him a ranked opponent. Watch Dougie be 11th and suddenly want to kick out all these guys who aren't in the chat. Never going to happen, Nacho. I respect their grind. What's up, Sai? What's up, Umar Sai? Welcome to the channel. Well done in Paris this weekend. You killed it. Well, it was Volk, so I would expect you to remember at least that one. I remember the card. I just don't remember the names exactly, Eric. I know you're trying to rage bait me today, mate. It's not going to work. I know you're very bored standing in front of a door, so you're going to entertain yourself by rage baiting me. But it's not going to work today, Eric. I don't think I've ever been in here and not seen Capatheist and Eric. Boys are the true boys of the channel. Oh, yeah, they're all there. Eric, Nacho, Capatheist, Bilal. These are the legends. You guys know who they are. The legends. Yeah. I can't say anything to this guy. Got him. You know what's better than you rage baiting me, Eric? Me rage baiting you. Chat tries to rage bait Dougie. Well, wait till I talk about Fedor being dog shit and I rage bait chat. Yes. How do you like that? Uno reverso, chat. Who's getting rage baited now? Rage baited? Fuck. Rage baited now. Damn it. I nearly landed that. But I fell over. Like trying to do an ollie at the skate park in front of the girls. You crash out at the last second. Let's press on. I don't think I've ever been here and we just did that one. I wish you heard the noise of disgust I made at that. Thank you, Nacho. My new cap. I knew you loved it. Where am I up to? Reyes, Krolov, Chachu with Yair, Paddy, Gene Silver, Miss Mitchell, Volker, Lopez. Man, I should have made a parlay. It would have had the McMoney now instead of making single bets. But the problem with that, K-Dot, is then you would have gone on to make parlays for every card for the rest of your life and fallen into the hole of gambling losses. Maybe not takedown, but maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But one day, I will be in the rankings. I promise. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. No man in history has cleaned up Vegas the way William Knight did when he bet everything he owns on himself to lose by decision. He just stood there. Mitch. Dougie, seriously maybe consider making it a top 15 like the UFC rankings? No, I like it being a top 10. It's brutal, mate. It's brutal. You've got to be the elite of the elite. We are the Mount Rushmore of chat. You guys seriously are. I don't know what's more impressive, me going live every day or you guys bothering to listen to me ramble every day. I think you guys are the more impressive ones, to be honest. How about you sex bait some women? I will when I'm ready. I'm taking some time off from women. They're fucking crazy, Eric. Thank you. Don't start. You know what's funny? I was watching, what was I watching last night? Super Shotgun. I was thinking of you last night. I was on the couch practicing my guitar. And I was watching, what's his name? Napoleon Blown Apart. Talking about the lineal heavyweight title. That documentary. Rewatching that. I haven't watched that in ages. And we got to the Fedor part. And I was like, man, Fedor was fucking good, wasn't he? But I'll never tell Shotgun. And Bilal, we don't want to leave the legend out, true. I don't think the top 15 would take you any long. It's not about taking longer. It's about the intensity of being in the top 10. Garcia versus Gordon. I'm stuck on this one. I haven't even started to look at that one yet, 927. Great taste in games from Bilal. See you on the Discord, bro. There you go. Dougie rage beige when he drinks wine on the beach. Never done that. Well, I have done that, but that's not a thing. Great choice for favourite AC/DC song. Thank you. Mine would be Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck is obviously up there. Dougie in the beach with that cheese and wine. Playing his violin. Dougie drinks wine. Dougie does not drink wine on the beach or drink beers or scotch. Thank you. She took me all night long. Great song. Marauders only in the top 10. Yeah, the top 10 is the fucking elite of the elite. I didn't even know that Umar Sy was a fighter. Damn, I'm such a casual. That's alright, man. He's only fought in the UFC like 4 times. It's okay. You don't have to know. I mean, I still do make parlays, but now I've made over 200 parlays. I've only hit 3 or 4 have hit. Overall, I'm on profit. But the card I had, that crystal ball. Yeah, there are some cards where you're just like, perfect. I remember it was UFC Saudi Arabia. Whitaker versus, not Nasruddin Imavov, the other cunt that he slept. If fucking Calvin Gastelum had made weight and lost the fight like he was meant to, I would have had a perfect card. But anyway, there we go. Bellato. Let There Be Rock, a good one. Wow, only top 10. This channel is normally the epitome of inclusivity. No, it is not. I'll never tell chat what you said about Fedor. Thank you, Nacho. Yeah, dude, I just got into Bellato a few days ago. I've already put like 35 hours into it. I have no idea what we're talking about. Dougie read a Game of Thrones and stained it while he was reaching for those grapes. Okay, Fedor is definitely a top 40 heavyweight of all time. He is definitely a top 40 of all time. That is true. Well, the Fedor downplaying is disgusting. It is fun, isn't it? Aliskerov, that was the one, K-Dot. There you go. Back in Black and Thunderstruck are deceptively easy to learn on the guitar. The main riff. I could imagine Capatheist. I could imagine, yeah. I don't think any AC/DC song would be particularly hard to learn on the guitar. But right now, I am learning the Killers song. I can't remember the name of it right now. My brain is too cooked. I have been hanging plaster all fucking day. Alright, Bilal, wait till you get... Alright, cool. What did he stand out? Nacho? No. Mate, Bobby Bloody Knuckles got robbed by the diddler, mate. I know, I agree, K-Dot. I used to debate with people, is Kiss or ACD better, but it's definitely the Aussies. That's the way, Christian Grey. Alright, there you go. Nacho's promised that he will not give me up, and we love him. Cunt is on 44%. Fuck that cunt. Alright, J Vanilla 109. What have you got for us, mate? Come on, load it up. Load it up, Tapology. Let's go. 61.4. Maybe. It is a bit of a bloodbath in the top 10 right now. Maybe 61.4 will get you in there, but I don't think it will. J Vanilla, whoever you are, 61.4. Let's punch through these. How long have we been live for? 46 minutes. All right, chat. I'm not going to be reading every single chat. We're going to be doing this live. We're going to get through this. Let's go. Justin Kennedy, 88. The real or the fake Justin Kennedy at 61.5%. And I bloody love his profile picture. 61.5%. Nice one from Justin Kennedy, 61.5%. Justin Kennedy, 88. Let's get through this. Come on. Seriously, the ref should have taken a glove for grabbing that. He should have, mate. He should have taken a glove. He should have taken a point for that. Absolutely. Josh Sybil, 62%. I like it. Josh Sybil, 62%. Andy picked every single fight on the card. Josh Sybil qualifies. Joshua Sybil qualifies at 62.3%. Hell's Bells is a goated AC/DC song. Also makes a great walkout song too. They do, like, AC/DC make fucking legendary walkout songs. I'll give them that. They're not the most, I would assume they're not the most complicated songs to play. Not that I know how to play guitar yet. But they don't sound that hard to play. Apparently the Smashing Machine movie is really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go actually to the movies and see it, man. Jim is predicting. Here we go. Oh, Jim. Great. Oh, didn't pick. Oh, you didn't pick all of the... But you said it was the Harry Hardwick one. And it's because you picked early. You know what, Jim? I'm going to give you a pass. But maybe don't do your predictions until the Friday or the Saturday. You know, until just before the card. Because there are obviously going to be switch-ups every single card. But Jim, I'll give you a pass, mate. I'm in a good mood. I'll give you a pass. Since the Harry Hardwick fight was short notice. And I know you get your picks in early, Jim. A whole lot of Rosie for Thug Rose's walkout. A whole lot of Rosie is about a fat chick. I don't think Thug Rose would be happy about that, mate. Fucking J King 69. You're not going to make it onto the board with less than 60%. Justin Kennedy again. We got two Justin Kennedys in the chat. That one's not making it onto the board with 42.9%. I've done Joshua Sybil. I'm a retard. Jesse James. What do you got? Jesse James 64.3%. Jeez, that's pretty good. Andy picked every single fight, not just the men's fights. How's the cock on this guy? Jesse James. There he goes there. And what did he get again? Sorry, 64.3%. Rose looks like GSP. Are you intoxicated? Rose looks like GSP. Are you intoxicated? Are you intoxicated? Rose does not look like GSP. 40-year-old Dougie will have to steer his age-dried sperm. No, dude, we're men. Our sperm is good until we're 80. Would you let Rose sit on your face? I would. I would let Rose sit on my face, funnily enough. Harvey, what's up, mate? Let's have a go, Harvey. Tame Impala's... What are we talking about? I have no idea what we're talking about. Damas is going to show out for the hood. I fucking hate that Damas isn't in prison. I really, really do. Friendless MMA. Well, now he's going to go down all in flames. Not really sure what you're talking about, Carpathius. Friendless with 60%. You're not going to get in Friendless Norseman with 60%. Sorry, mate. Fighters Club. Here we go. We recognize him from chat. What's Fighters Club going to land on? 61.2. Don't know if 61.2 is going to get you in Fighters Club, but I'll put you on the board for consideration. Did you pick? He picked every single fight, not just the men's fight. What a cock on this guy, 61.2. I'll chuck Fighters Club in, but I don't think it's going to be enough, man. 61.2. You'll love to see it. Oh, just like Jesse. Right, there you go. We're doing songs and music again. 21 Dumber. Yeah, how is Cedric Dumas not in fucking prison? Eric's father on 45.5%. How can you grip? How can you grip? Ulysses, where are we at with Ulysses? 66.9%. And guys, this dude has picked nearly 40,000 fights. I have no idea who he is in the chat. No idea. But fucking hell is he doing well at 66.9%. Imagine picking 40,000 fights and having a 66.9% pick average. That is actually insane. And I'm so impressed with him, and well done to him. Ban him? No, he's really, really fucking good. Bro, what the fuck? Just pick the favorite on the French card and you'll go like 9 and... Bro, what the fuck if you just pick the favorites on the French card, you go like 9 and 3? Yeah, you could do that, but again, your overall picks percentage isn't always going to be like that if you just pick the favorites, because there are cards where there's a lot of upsets. Ulysses created Tapology. Mate, he was there on day one. Nice one from Daniel, although Daniel has chosen to sit out this week. Good on him. You got to respect it. Codeine, I don't know who the fuck Codeine is. It's obviously Eric. Alyssa, it's me, bro. It's not you, K-Dot. Get him gone like Skynet. No, we're not going to get him gone like Skynet. Codeine at less than 60% isn't going to get you on the board. Woeful, one of the best pickers in Dougie's Corner. Woeful is absolutely one of the best pickers. Shout out to Woeful. Where are you going to land, Woeful? Tapology is being so fucking laggy today. 68.6 from Cheeto. God, that's good. God, that's good. And has he picked every... Or is he cherry picking? Let's have a look. He's not cherry picking either. 68.6. And it's a legit 68.6. That's really good. That's really, really good. That's very impressive. Well done, Woeful. You want consistently one of the best pickers in the group, mate. All right, Cheddarhead. Cheddarhead has picked 1,000 fights, and he's on 62.0. Cheddarhead is slowly clawing his way back into the top 10. I don't think Cheddarhead's ever gotten ranked before. Have you, Cheddarhead? 62.0 from Cheddarhead. Nice one, mate. And Cheddarhead's picked a fucking lot of fights as well, so that's very impressive. That's statistically feasible. How many fights are available to be picked? Is that statistically feasible? How many fights are available to be picked? I mean, it changes every single weekend, doesn't it, Carpathiast? The Abu Dhabi card was 9-11 for the betters, 5 and 6 on underdogs, 1 on the prelims. Yeah, that's what you can't just always pick the favorites because it's not always going to go your way, man. The Diddler versus Dalby card, horrendous picks on the prelims. Yep, there you go. 100 fights and 62% is impressive. It really is, man. 1,000 fights. Yeah, Cheddarhead is very good at picking fights. Very good. This guy should be kicked out of the group, Larry. Bodak. We love Bodak. If you guys want to see this channel name here, Bodak, B-O-D-A-C-H. Bodak does weekly live streams where he actually does trivia. He does MMA trivia. He's very new to MMA. He only got into MMA about a year and a half ago. He's a good English bloke. 64 point... What did Bodak get? 64.1. Well done, Bodak. Really good, mate. Really good. He's picking up the sport well. 64.1 for Bodak. You love to see it. Alright, we're nearly there, boys. Bilal's good eye. He's clawed his way back. He won't be in the top 10, but he's fucking clawed his way back. Well done, Bilal. Nice work, mate. Bang eats chowder. Get him out of the group, Larry. He hasn't made a single pick. Bone. I don't know who the fuck Bone is. Let's have a look at Bone. Why the fuck UFC dropped an embedded episode for Canelo versus Crawford? It goes to show that Dana White's shit form of marketing things is already coming over to boxing. Oh, Bone does not get into the top 10. Bone would have gotten into the top 10 at 67.5. He might have even been in the top 5, but Bone didn't pick all of last week's cards, so he doesn't qualify. Astonov at 63.6. Didn't pick all of last week's card. Get him out of the group, Larry. He hasn't picked the last 3 cards. And Larry himself, 63.6. Very good for Larry. But he hasn't been picking the... This is what I'm saying. It's not to talk shit on Larry. It's really not. I like the arguments that me and Larry have. I really do. But he's just not... He's too busy with his own day job to be able to really lock in for this. Stop the fight! Stop the fight! In Dan Hardy's voice. There you go. All right, boys. Let's go and have a look at our top 10. Let's go and have a look at our top 10. Let's get out of Tapology. Let's go over to Canva. Where is our top 10? Here we go. Kenny Okoye in a cage has dropped down a little bit. Jim is predicting. Has changed positions. Daniel's out for this week. He's taken himself out of it. Cheeto has changed. Bone took himself out of it this week because he didn't pick last week's card. We'll get to me. Michael Villesa. I know he's in here somewhere. And Ulysses is always in here somewhere as well. All right, let's have a look, mate. Dougie's bashing Larry for having... I'm really not, man. I'm really not. I'm just saying, like, he's obviously busy. Okay, we got Mr. Robbie at 61.2. Justin Kennedy at 61.5. Mr. Robbie and Fighters Club are both at 61.2. You can feel the intensity in the room already. You've got Not the AM Bro at 61.3. Nice one from Not the AM Bro. Jelen Valiner at 61.4. The tension is still, I know, you can feel it. You can feel it. Justin Kennedy, hold on a second. I just joined. How am I there? There's a Justin Kennedy in the Tapology group that has made everything. I'm never on the list. You've made the list, Justin Kennedy. Although there are 2 Justin Kennedys in the Tapology group. Josh Sable at 61.2. At 62.1. Cheddarhead is at 62.0. I think Fighters Club and Mr. Robbie aren't going to make it. Cheddarhead is at 62.0. Nice one from Cheddarhead. Let's delete that one. Let's delete that one. Where am I up to next? 63s. We got any 63s? We've got Kenny Okoye, help me, is at 63. Well done, laddie. Well done. We got any other 63s? No, we're on to the 64s. Bodak MMA. Give him a subscribe. Bodak MMA at 61.4. 64.1. Sorry. Justin James at 64.3. We're going to have to start kicking people out of the top 10 because we've still got a few more people left on the board. We've got Kay, who has made an insane amount of picks at 65.1. Peasy, it's time to start throwing people out. Not the AM Bro, you're out. Julian, you're out. Sorry, guys. You didn't make it. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So you're out, Justin. Cheddarhead, I think you're out, mate. You're not going to make it. Sorry, brother. Cheddarhead's out. He's not going to make it. Too bad, Cheddarhead. But Cheddarhead, you were getting so close to the top 10. So close to the top 10. I'll do mine last, Nacho. I'll do mine last. Dougie pretending he doesn't. I'll do mine last. Don't worry. I'll do mine. Don't worry. We'll get to mine. All right, next. Nacho. No. Cheeto. Woeful. Then Nacho. Oh, no, I've missed one. Vasey. Josh Sable, you're not going to make it, mate. You're out. Sorry. Everyone drops down one. Kenny, help me, is holding on to top 10. Is he going to stay in the top 10? Probably not. Kenny's probably not going to hold his spot in the top 10. PZP, no idea who this cunt is. Ulysses, after picking 40,000 fights, is going to stay in the top 10. Crazy to be able to hold that after 40,000 fights. Nacho looks like he is going to... Help me, you're out of the top 10. You're not going to make it. Sorry, Justin James is in. Help me, he's been kicked out of the top 10. He's not going to make it. Nacho, you're not going to hold on to second place. I'm sorry, brother. You're not going to make second place. Ulysses is 6th. VAC has dropped down to 5th. Woeful has dropped to 4th. Nacho takes 3rd place. Big Jim takes 2nd place. Well done, Big Jim. And the real Ali manages to hold on to number 1 at 70%. Paul Craig absolutely sunk help me. Sunk help me, did Paul Craig. Dougie's officially out of the top 10. We haven't done me yet. We're going to do me now. We're going to do me now. All right, chat. Let's do me. Let's see where I'm at now. I honestly haven't checked. I haven't checked where I'm at. I'm on the podium, brother. You're on the podium. You're in the top 3. Well done, Nacho. You're in the top 3. You're in the top 3. I might actually make it to Doug Welch. You might, Ali. Here we go. Is Dougie officially out of the top 10? I don't know. I don't know. Now he doesn't have to read my name. Kenny Okoye in a cage. It's loading. It's loading. 65.9! 65.9! Yes, I will absolutely take that. I think I get to stay in the top 10 at 65.9. That's AI. 65.9. Oh, Justin James is out. And I'm just under Ulysses at 65.9. I'm in 7th, but I hold 7th. I think I came in at 7th, and I stayed at 7th. Oh, I didn't do the candle window. There you go. 65.9. I stay at 7th. Oh, mate, I was sweating that one. Fluke. This is democracy manifest. There we go. Now, who did the best? Well done to everyone. Well done to Ali. I think you were first last week. And now you're first again. Well done to Ali. Well done to Big Jim. But Jim, don't make your picks until the very last minute, or at least until the Saturday before, at least until Friday night before the Saturday card after weigh-ins. You got to pick every single one. Woo! Your name is red because you're a fucking light. My name is red because it's I'm standing out against you guys. So you guys can keep track of me getting kicked out. Yes, brother. I will never be under... Well done, Ali. Well done. What's up, Never Hold Hands? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Sorry if I missed your chat earlier. I was locked in on this. Oh, God. And Kay for picking just a crazy pick percentage. And he's picked just regional MMA as well. Insane, man. Standing out as a fucking fraud. I'm not a fraud. I've done the exact same thing you guys have done. And I've held down my picks percentage. What the fuck are you talking about? Right, who did the best last week? Dougie's line of retardation has gone off the... Yeah, it's the DLR. Like, are you dumber? Are you dumber than me or smarter than me? I didn't chat earlier. Eric is a pussy. There you go. Never held hands. Well done, dude. It's not a fluke. I take a lot of time picking my fights. It's not a fucking fluke at all. And if I had gone with Daliha instead of Marcin Tybura, that coin flip of a fight... God, I might have had the biggest fall off in picks history. You might have had the big... You went way too much on the home team. You went way too hard on the home team. Who did the best last week out of the entire chat when it comes to just the card? Who did the best last week when it comes to the chat out of just the entire card? Let's have a look at the group. Group events. UFC Fight Night Paris. Here we go. Who had the best picks? Michael Vasey had the best picks. Ulysses had the best picks. Nacho, out of all the regulars in the chat, had the best picks last week. Well done, Nacho. Out of all the regulars in the chats, Nacho had the best picks, and I had the second best picks. And Cheddarhead had the third best picks. Out of all the regulars in chat last week, I'm talking about flukes. Out of all the regulars, me and Nacho are the top two. I'm a couple of points behind Nacho. What are we talking? My picks were fucking good, man. My picks were great. And also, if Ruffy's knee had slept Benoit Saint Denis, I would have called the Paul Craig fight literally perfect, shot for shot. I would have called the Ruffy versus BSD fight. Shop. I said second round knockout, by the way. And if he had landed that knee and knocked out BSD, I would have called that perfect shot for shot. And I said Imavov decision win. I literally called the top 3 fights on the card perfectly, except for BSD having the chin of the gods. So, fucking eat a dick. My picks are good, man. See, this is AI2. I swept the card. Of course you did, Justin Kennedy. Nacho with the best picks, but picks incorrectly on Silver and Delidze. He will, mate. Range in 3 hours. You're going to go to the shooting range in 3 hours. Eric, literally, when do you sleep? When do you sleep? Would you smash Kayla Harrison or Juliana Pena? No, I'm straight. Technically, Shauna Bannon won. No, she didn't. Dougie, I will rise again, like Scotland forever. People forget, man. Nacho is the glizziest of all the vets. Nacho did really well this week. Really well. Well done, Nacho. Dougie, I think you got the most perfect pick. Dude, I was so close to having the top 3 fights perfect. If that knee had slept BSD, I literally would have called the top of the card shot for shot. Literally shot for shot. Dougie has number 1 picks, but I'm starting to think he's not going to show them to. I show you guys my picks. We do the picks together on the channel. I didn't know you called the knee on KO and BSD. That makes your take about seeing him give up make more sense to me. Thank you, Never Holds Hands. Yeah, I said knockout. I didn't say knee, but I did say knockout second round. Dougie the Oracle has great pick. Thank you, Mr. C. Can we have a show of hands if you watch the Benon tape? Yeah, who watched Shauna? Actually, Paul, we were giving Nacho a lot of shit for watching Shauna Bannon tape. But that might have been the thing that made Nacho the best picker on last week's card. Because he watched tape on everyone. Not just the men, but the women too. And that's why Nacho got those few extra points to call it fucking perfectly. Well done, Nacho. Dougie is playing Sal Diamato for inside info. I fucking wish, mate. Coin flip picks. Well, how can you call me coin flip picks? I've got the second best picks on last week's card out of all the regulars in the chat. It goes Nacho, then me, then Cheddarhead, then random person, then Bilal. And I called the top 3 fights fucking perfectly, except for BSD's chin. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying I agree, but I'm saying it makes sense that was your take. Well, at least you understand the madness now. Australia's James Krause. I'm sorry that I might actually know what I'm talking about and be a fan of MMA. Yeah, watching the Bannon tape helped Nacho out. He's a bully. He really is. He really is. And now we look ahead to next week's card. Well done. Well done, chat. Everyone did very well. Good work, chat. There you go. There is your new top 10. There is your new top 10. What am I doing? Don't block chat. Block that. Yep. There is your new top 10. And Nacho gets the... What's the award we do? Nacho gets the Pride FC award. Nacho gets the Pride FC award for the best picks of the week. Out of all the regulars, well done, Nacho. You got the Pride FC award for the best picks of the week. And who got the Molly McCann award for the worst picks of the week out of all the regulars? Help me, did. Out of all the regulars, help me. Yeah. Alex is a regular. Paul's a regular. Kennedy's a regular. But Cunt, I don't know who that is. SYMV, I don't know who that is. And MMA 201, I don't know who that is. But help me. Got the Molly McCann award for the worst picks of the week. So, sorry, help me, but that is the that's the name of the game, brother. You got the Molly McCann. Where's Molly McCann? Why isn't Molly making it up? Where's the Molly McCann? There we go. And do it properly. RIP, help me. Fucking worst picks of the week. That's gonna happen. That is gonna happen. Oh, mate. I'm coping so hard for picking Harry Hardwick. Oh, that is fair, Justin. That is fair. I worked so hard for this. Where am I up to? Maybe I join your Tapology group, but I don't want to embarrass everyone. My picks are almost as good as Eric's. Oh, nearly 100%. Yep. We could call him coin flip picks, but he's not quite 50% yet. I'm literally you can't call me coin flip picks. I am good at picking fights. I'm late. Did I miss Nacho being gay? No, you're just in time for Nacho's celebration of the Pride FC medal. Well done, Nacho. I'm coping so hard for being Harry Hart. That's fair enough. Nacho, what fight next week is the new Bannon Hughes rivalry? It's gotta be the Kelvin Gastelum fight. That's gotta be Nacho's lock of the week. Congrats, Nacho. Best mod in the game. He's the best mod in the game. It's sad. Fall from grace from Scotland and MMA. I know. Help Me was one of the. Help Me cracked the top 3 at one point, didn't he? I think Help Me did crack the top 3 at one point. He's following in Paul Craig's footsteps from the highest of the highs to the lowest of the lows. Looks like Molly's asking for help. Yeah, with the Help Me sticker next to it. Paul, I'll know you'll be back in 4. Yeah, Paul's very close to being back in the top 10. Molly McCann next to Help Me is accurate. True. I can fix her. No, you can't. More effective than placebo. You're more effective than a placebo at picking fights. Thanks, Carpathius. Is Border Boy the worst nickname on the card? Border Boy on an all-Mexican card? Might be. Help Me swept his first card. Yeah, he did. I remember Help Me had a really good start. Gastelum is coming for all the marbles this weekend. I knew it would be Gastelum. Dougie can do too much analysis on a fighter mess with a pick on a match run. Dougie can do too much analysis on fighter mess with a pick on a match rather than just going with first thoughts. I do generally go with my gut feeling. And then I watch fights while I'm working, if that's what you're saying, 927 Gunner. I do generally just go with my gut. I can fix her, Dougie. She's not like your cousin. She's nothing like my cousins. She's nothing like my cousins. There we go. There we go. That was an hour. I got to film a video. I'm out of here. It's been a long day. I'm going to film a video and get out of here and have a shower. Well done, everyone. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good work to everybody. There you go, chat. That is your Dougie's Corner top 10. Well done to Nacho. Best work of the week. Well done to the real Ali Williams for once again coming in first place. Really good work, man. Really, really good work. Well done to Cheddarhead. He's clawing his way back into the top 10. Well done to Bilal's good eye. He started at 27%. He's gotten himself back up to 50%. Lock in, boys. Bilal is coming for the top 10. And RIP to Help Me. What a fucking horrendous card for Help Me, but that's alright. We still appreciate him. The banter is top notch. Thank you guys so much for joining me, man. I really appreciate it. You guys are fucking legends. Best community on MMA YouTube. If you haven't seen the camping vlog is in there for the members section. People seem to really be enjoying it, which is great, because I love filming those vlogs. So I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's live stream. Have a good one. Appreciate all of you. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night in Canada and America. Have a good day in England. And have a good arvo in Australia. I will not be watching the camping vlog. That's fine. You don't have to. Paul Craig never fluked a... Oh! Paul Craig never fluked a sub 4 triangles out of 6s. Not... Wow, Help Me. He's going back on the bet. Not only can he not take a loss, he's going back on a bet. Disgusting. 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 Typical Scots, they'll stab you in the back. You know, the Red Wedding on Game of Thrones is from the Scottish nobles, called the Black Wedding. The Scottish did the first Red Wedding. They'll always stab you in the back, just like Help Me is done. Top tier banter. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.